So we're filming this in November.
Yep.
But the DevFest is in December. And they've asked us to talk about the talk which just happened in the future.
Ooh.
It's called Angular Elements. What do you think that's about? How do you think it went?
Probably use Angular.
It's a good bet. Yeah.
Probably use elements on the page, whether it's web components or HTML elements or.
Probably one of those. I like the bit. I like the bit about the elements. Wasn't so sure about the Angular. No, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. We just haven't seen it. We just haven't seen it. Anyway, I'm sure it went well.
Yeah.
Probably went fine.
Yeah.
It was probably great.
Yeah.
It's probably the best talk anyone's ever seen.
Amazing.
What I liked was the fireworks. Their use of wrestlers during the presentation I thought was very innovative. Quite daring, but quite innovative. Anyway, we should move on.
Yep.
I want to talk about a web tool which I use quite a lot and quite like. This is Carbon. And all this does is it provides you essentially a very basic code editor, essentially a text area. You write some code in here, and then you press a button and it gives you it as an image.
Oh, is this how all of the Twitter people write code samples like really nicely?
Yes,
and
this is it.
Mine just straight out of screen looks like really bad.
That's what, because I used to do the same, screenshot it, whereas this does it. You can like set what the window looks like, what the background is. It's a really nice little app.
Wow.
But the interesting part of this, or the real sort of interesting challenge, is how they get this, which is just an element, and turn it into a screenshot.
Right.
Because there's no direct way of doing that. You can't take HTML and put it into a canvas.
Yep.
But there's a kind of workaround, and this is an article by our colleague Soma.
Yep. Who usually sits here.
Who usually sits right there, but you've stolen his place today. And so the technique of doing it is you can put SVG in a canvas. Well, because you can put images in a canvas.
Yes.
SVG is an image. And SVG has this thing called foreign object.
What?
Yeah, I know, right? Isn't it great? And then you can put HTML in there, so you can go from HTML to SVG back to HTML.
Wait. So HTML, canvas, SVG.
So you would create an SVG file. But it has
Put it in canvas.
Yeah, and that SVG
and
has a
inside
foreign.
of SVG has foreign object.
Yeah.
That has HTML.
Yeah. And it means you can then.
It's like one of those Russian dolls.
Yeah, it is absolutely that. And that means, yeah, you can then have like a button in your SVG, and it means you can write that to a canvas. So what they're actually doing is they're taking that image, making all the styles inline, because it has to all package into one SVG, and then sort of making that into an SVG file using a blob, I think, and then like using a URL, create object URL, and then loading it as an image, and then putting it into a canvas, and it saves as an image.
Wow!
I thought that's a really...
That's a very clever, yeah.
Really good trick. So if anyone wants to know more about that, Sam's blog has all the details.
Yeah.
Right. So what is the next talk? I will consult my notes. The next one is Front-End Master Guide. You looking forward to that one?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I want to master front-end.
Yep. I hope to achieve that at some point in my lifetime.